right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Rush, the morning empowerment call for busy executives, heart-centered leaders causing the change we want to see in the world. How are you this morning? Topic is vacation. Vacation. As like the topics go on, it's like, ooh, what does that mean to me? What does that mean to you? Like, how do you define vacation? As I reflected on it, I haven't been on oh, I'm just going to go on vacation. It's usually there's been some trip or cause or something that is the reason for travel. So like, does travel equate to vacation? Is vacation on a beach just with a pina colada, like taking in the sun? Is that what vacation is? Is vacation a mission trip? Is vacation climbing Mount Kilimanjaro? What is vacation? And I would say that we all have a different definition or perspective on what vacation is. And as Holly and I were reflecting, and we're going to Spain, we're flying this afternoon to Spain, to Madrid, and then we're going down to La Linea, which is right at the southern tip of Spain, where there's a lot of drug trafficking and sex trafficking. And we're actually going there on a mission to bring some blessing to the area, because it's a highly trafficked area. And we said, well, Holly and I have done a lot of traveling together, but never like, hey, we're going on vacation. And that's what this is about. It was to see family, to see friends, to do business, to do all these things. And even this is like mission. Like we're part of a program. So that was the question I was coming in with today to consider. And what's the value of vacation? A lot of people say, like, take a week, take 2 weeks, take 3 weeks off, take a year off. There's sabbaticals in people's work and life to like pause and say, I'm going to take a little reflection here and take some time to just recalibrate and maybe get my systems in order. And then I thought about vacation too. Sometimes we go on vacation and we're so stimulated and so busy that it's not actually restful. That's interesting too. So thinking about all of these thoughts and topics this morning, Jackie, good to have you here this morning. How do you feel about vacation? Do you like intentionally take vacation? And I know Lisa's here too, and she's spoken about that at times, like, oh, I'm going to plan a vacation. So that might be something to talk about next. But Jackie, what do you got on this vacation topic this morning?
The more I tried to take vacations, the more stressed out I got. And all of my travel, and I do a lot of traveling, has a purpose behind it. It's initiated by something that comes my way or by the group that I am in. And what I realized is that vacationing for most people is part of a cycle. Work at something I don't want to do, burn out, take a vacation, recharge, come back so I can work harder at what I don't want to do. Burn out, take a vacation, recharge. When you're no longer on that hamster wheel, when you're no longer in that cycle, then a vacation is something you can do in the moment. It's not where you need to go away to recharge anymore. You build connection into your lifestyle. It becomes a lifestyle thing. And several people in the Morning Rush are living that and sharing that regularly. So yeah, for me, a vacation now is part of how I live, and loving what I do, being on purpose, knowing that I am on purpose with everything that I do. I don't burn out. So I don't need a vacation anymore. Life is a vacation.
Life is a highway, and life is a vacation. Yeah, what if we lived in
Great
that
song. Great
content?
choice.
It's a great song. Great song. Thank you, Jackie. Like, what if that was the context? We lived life on vacation and enjoying it. Lisa Mosby, come on in, because you've spoken about vacations. Like I actually have it that
You
you
haven't told me the
intentionally.
update of court and all that.
Uh-oh, what do we got? We got some. Who needs to be muted? Here we go. All right, go ahead, Lisa.
You were saying I intentionally take 10 days a quarter, I think is where you might have been going with that. That it's written in my business plan that there's 10 days a quarter that are specifically knocked out or blocked off for, I call it a mental reset. You know, a lot of people say your life is a vacation. And to speak to what Jackie says, that's exactly how I live. Even the clothes that I choose to wear now are things that typically people would take on vacation, because it's just, yep, I live my life on vacation all the time. I do what I love. If I don't love it, if it's not fun, I don't do it. And for the exact reason that Jackie was talking about, burnout. You know, we only have a few days in this life. You know, we don't know how many days we get, but I want to try to make every single day the best day that I can. And for me, that's a vacation mindset. When I'm on vacation, I'm happy. I always said if I started dating again, the only way that I'd know if that relationship was going to be successful is if we actually did go on vacation together. Because if you can't be happy together on vacation, you're not going to make it through the tough times and the hard times. When you're on that happiest place, or in that happiest space that we should be on when we're in vacation, where we don't have any stress and we get to go and enjoy ourselves, if we don't get along there, yeah, what's the future going to look like? So I live in that vacation mindset, so much so that I started an at-home travel agency. So if anybody needs help booking that stuff, I'm going through training right now, and it's been a blast. It's like Facebook shut down. A lot of my businesses shut down. If I could do anything that I want to do in the whole wide world, that would be travel. So why not make that my business? So big shift happening right now. So thanks for the opportunity to share that.
I love it, Lisa. And Lisa, was that something that over time you had a different context for vacation? Like, was this something that you said, oh, like I got to make vacation my everyday experience, lifestyle? Was that something over time that like changed for you?
It did. You know, I was in that same place that you had mentioned, you and Holly are in, that there's always an intention behind it. You know, even I got married in Las Vegas because I was going there for a conference. So, you know, my former husband and I were dating for a long time. I was like, you know, I've proposed 6 times already. I think that we should just do it on Tuesday while we're in Vegas, which happened to be the 4th of July. And it was like, okay, we weren't working. We weren't, you know, doing anything that day. So we went ahead and got married. You know, everything up until probably well into my 30s, maybe when I was 40, there was a mind shift that happened that, hey, you know, life is meant to be enjoyed. We're learning, we're growing, we're expanding, but it doesn't have to be so stressful all the time. We were very intense, working 60, 70, 80 hours a week. We grew you know, that's when we grew the business that was eventually bought out. And we were always business owners. I was always an entrepreneur. So I could choose to have an entrepreneurial lifestyle where everything was work related and there was no vacation. You know, we'd have a minute to go do a sightseeing thing. And most of the time you're too darn tired and you spend it in the hotel room. So yes, it was a very conscious effort to say, that's not how I want to live my life anymore. I want to restructure this so that I live on vacation every day. You know, I work for 3 or 4 hours. I go out for a walk. I get out in the sun. I, you know, go sit by the pool. I lived in a resort community. Hopefully, you know, that's closed. The house in Florida is closing today. The buyers already sold theirs, and that transaction will happen. So I'm letting go of that. But that resort community allowed me to do that. I go up to the pool, sit in the sun, I go sit in the steam room. You know, there were activities there, you know, movies by the pool, things. So it was my lifestyle. I don't know any better, but that was very intentional on choosing to live in that location and how I structured my life every day.
Beautiful. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I think there's a context for us all to discover or maybe renew in terms of how we look at this. And Peter Swain, you were just on vacation and you're kind of on travel right now. I don't know if we call it vacation. It sounds like you've been pretty busy. But what do you have to say this morning around vacation?
I'm going to take this in a slightly different direction. And
no way. You're going to go in a different direction? All right.
Sorry, not sorry, but I'm always present to Cara saying, what is the topic of today? So I am going to thread it in for Cara's benefit.
See, we give each other a container in this space. Like, stay on target and acknowledge it if you're going off.
It when Cara does it, and it bleeds into the rest of my life. We're like, guys, this isn't what we're talking about. So here's the thing. 2 years ago, I was blessed by a completely accidental set of things that led to me getting a blood panel. And then a number of doctors told me I had 3 weeks left to live unless I sorted out my life. One of the things I did was testosterone injections, which I restarted a couple of days ago, and they hit yesterday, which is why I'm so present to this moment. And about 48 hours ago, we got sent the video from the celebration of life from the gentleman that was on the meditation sessions. Here's my ask. Life is too short. We don't get enough time with people. So yes, let's talk about having great vacations, but let's also talk about having more vacations. For the men in the room specifically, We are terrible at this. Go and get your blood panels done. Women are so much better at understanding their bodies than men are. We think we're okay because nothing changes really pretty much from one day to another for guys. So we never see the change. Please go get your blood panels done. It costs $200. And everything you need to know, everything that's going to happen to you is going to happen there first. You can catch things years before you would catch them in any other diagnostic setting for a cost of $200 for a blood panel. Life is too short. There is not enough days on this planet with the people that you care and love for. Please look after yourselves, and please get your blood panels done, because vacations are awesome. The end. Anyway, see, I did thread it in.
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
all inside.
Well, taking care of our health allows us to have more vacation opportunities. And the encouragement here is let's do
And by
that.
the way, Cara, I say that of like, yes, I might like needle fun, but it's out of respect, because literally I use that in almost daily of like, guys, these things are really important, and I'm sure we should schedule some time for them, but that is not the objective of why we're sitting here. We're sitting here to do this, so let's talk about this. So I am very grateful for that every time I use it.
Cara, over to you.
You know, I'm not taking a vacation until November. It's just the circumstances have it, you know, being an employee now, that it doesn't work for me to take vacations, and I'm taking right now, given the amount of time. So I find that I don't drink anymore. So I don't really, my vacations are different now. My vacations are always retreats or something like that, where there is medicine involved. And so I can detach. I'm going away to Egypt in November 20th for 9 days. I'm excited. It is a medicine. It's down a medicine retreat down the Nile River. The person who's, my friend who's hosting it, it's Dr. John, who's an MD in neuropsychopharmacology, and his partner, whose father was the former president of Egypt. So I'm excited. And I want to take another one in the Philippines, but the cards are just not there, given the circumstances. So I just have to be with it, and it's okay. So
You are vacation oriented. You've just got a timeline and like when it's going to happen. So it's not like vacation.
Yeah, like I could possibly sneak away for a long weekend, but right now Egypt's the only thing on my horizon.
All right. Egypt is on the horizon. Thank you, Cara.